Rene Boucher, right, appears in court for an arraignment hearing with his attorney Matt Baker, left, and Warren County Attorney Amy Milliken, on Thursday. Austin. AnthonyDaily. NewsAP. Bowling Green, Kentucky, a man who allegedly assaulted Sen. Rand Paul RKy, breaking at least 6 of his ribs, pleaded not guilty to a misdemeanor assault charge Thursday and faces the possibility of much more serious federal and state felony charges as investigations continue. A pretrial conference was set for November 30 for Rene Boucher, 59, who allegedly attacked Paul in the senator's yard on Friday. The arraignment in Warren County District Court lasted just 2 minutes, as he waived a formal reading of his rights. The retired pain doctor and former anesthesiologist appeared in a suit with his attorney. Warren County Attorney Amy Milliken said Boucher faces a possible 12-month sentence and $500 fine for fourth-degree assault, but the prosecutor also noted that the Kentucky State Police and FBI continue to investigate more serious charges. Milliken said her office has not spoken directly to Paul and is instead relating information about the case to him through the FBI. Fourth-degree assault is the most serious charge prosecuted by the Warren County Attorney. If more serious state charges are brought against Boucher, they would be prosecuted by Commonwealth's Attorney Christopher T. Corin. Stephanie Collins, a spokeswoman for the U.S. Attorney's Office in Louisville, said Thursday morning there was no update on a potential federal prosecution of Boucher. Boucher was released Saturday on $7,500 bond and ordered to stay at least 1,000 feet away from Paul, his family and his offices, or at least 200 feet away if he decides to go to his home next door to the senator. Matthew J. Baker, Boucher's attorney, said that his client had not been home in recent days since the incident. After the court hearing, Baker told reporters that the incident was unequivocally not about politics. The potential for federal charges are a concern. I hope that doesn't happen, he said. But based on his research and understanding of the case, he does not think federal charges will be warranted. Baker said he was not, absolutely not, in reference to whether Boucher was intoxicated or under the influence. Asked if Paul was blameless in the incident, Baker said, "I'm still investigating that. I haven't talked to the senator about that. We wish him a speedy recovery," Baker added. Milliken told reporters that state and federal authorities are still investigating the incident. She refused to comment on Boucher's motive, saying, "I don't comment on cases." But when asked whether she disputes Boucher's purported motive, she added, "I'll let that play out in court." She also would not comment on whether Boucher was intoxicated or otherwise under the influence, but said no tests have been ordered. Boucher has no criminal history, and prosecutors are not aware of any previous incident between Boucher and Paul, Milliken said. The courtroom was packed for the arraignment without off-town reporters there to see for the first time the man who allegedly attacked Kentucky's junior senator, who also ran unsuccessfully for president in 2016. The scene was so out of the norm for locals that the judge and prosecutor both pulled out their cell phones to take pictures of the large crowd, marveling that they'd never seen the courtroom so and possibly never will again. Boucher's motive for the attack remains unclear, and is mystifying to many local residents. When asked about a motive multiple times by a reporter at his office following the court proceeding Thursday morning, Boucher's attorney repeatedly referenced news reports, quoting neighbors and others who suggested the motive is grounded in a property dispute. Baker said these claims were more on target than suggestions that the attack was politically motivated. Baker ignored multiple requests to explain how a property dispute could escalate into such a violent attack. A political motivation would drastically increase the likelihood of federal charges against Boucher, due to a federal law that makes it a crime to assault a congressman on account of the performance of official duties. That crime comes with a possible sentence of 8 years, 20 if a weapon is involved, versus the 12-month sentence and $500 fine Boucher faces. According to Baker, Paul has retained personal injury lawyer Thomas N. Carrick of the Carrick-Batchert firm in Bowling Green. Baker cut off an interview at his office following the court proceeding Thursday, citing a need to contact Carrick. A message left at Carrick's office had not been returned as of late Thursday morning, and a receptionist claimed the attorney was traveling. O'Keefe reported from Washington.